My name's Nick Powell, and I was the action director on Radheshyam. About 3 years ago, I was approached to do this movie by Radha, the director, and he explained the script to me, which I thought was a really good idea, the palmist idea, everything else. So I really liked the idea of the script, and then basically he narrated the climax sequence for the movie. And it's a massive action sequence. It's one of the biggest action sequences that I've ever been involved in, whether it's Bollywood, Hollywood or Tollywood. It's a massive sequence, and I knew it was going to be a big challenge. So I came out to Hyderabad, I met with Radha and the producers, and we all talked about it for a week or so, discussed it, how to make it bigger and better, and how to achieve it. I went home, I live in Canada, so I went home to Canada, and then I went down to the States to meet the previs concept artist, and basically we went through it, spent a few days with him in America, and over a number of months we basically went on to sort of evolve and develop the climax sequence. So it took a little while. I mean, actually it took a long while. It's a very big sequence, and it's all set at sea on a massive tanker. And Prabhas has to do a lot of stunts himself. So we brought in a foreign action team, quite a lot of people, and we were using special effects from Mumbai and VFX. And basically it's such a big collaborative effort, trying to get everything to work together as one team. So there was so much preparation. We prepped for months to get this right. I shot at the Ramoji Film City. We took over 4 of the biggest stages there, and we were kind of going from set to set and then changing that set and putting another set in, and there were water tanks, water cannons, explosions. It was a massive undertaking. And we tested everything, made sure it was all good, and then put Prabhas into the situation. And Prabhas was so easy and good to work with. He's done so much action in his life that it was very easy for him to sort of adapt to what we were doing. After we tested everything, made sure it was safe, we put him into the situation. And then basically he did pretty much all of his own stunts, except for a couple of things which were so dangerous that it wasn't, we couldn't really do it because we knew he'd get hurt. So he's been so helpful and so good, and such a nice person. And Radha has spent so much time with me sort of developing that sequence. I think it's going to be a really big sequence, and I hope you really enjoy it.
About Prabhas' working experience.
Uh-huh. Well, Prabhas is a very nice person. He's also very easy to get on with. So I've spent quite a lot of time with him. I'm actually working with him again right now on another project, and it's such a pleasure working with him because he's done so much action. It's very easy for me to sort of explain to him what we're trying to achieve. He understands it immediately because he knows about filmmaking, of course, and he knows about action, having done so much himself already. So it was just a real pleasure working with Prabhas. Radha, I really like the way Radha works. He's a very easygoing guy who really understands story and knows what he wants to achieve. And we had so many good collaborative conversations about how to make this sequence, as well as some of the other sequences on the movie, work. I get on really well with him. Every time I come to Hyderabad, we catch up, we sit, we chat. He's just such a nice person, and he's got such big ambitions for this project, and it's a very large, ambitious project in scale already. And we were trying to make it bigger and better than anything that's been done before of this nature. So, it's a love story with a massive action sequence at the end that it should really blow you away, I hope.
Funny moments.
Funny moments. That one time we were actually setting up a big water tank that explodes into the ship, and as it does, basically the special effects guys had rigged it. We'd tested it, everything was good. They filled the tanks with water, and we were all getting ready to shoot. There's cameras, all director, everyone's there ready to shoot, and all of a sudden the bolt on the water tank failed, and the tank just exploded and sent all the water into the set. and so everyone was running around. I mean, you've never seen people run so fast trying to get away from all that water coming in. It was not really dangerous, but it was fun. Well, this is a really great dramatic movie. It's a love story with a lot of action in it, and I hope that everybody really enjoys the story because so many people work so hard to bring this to you, and I think it's going to be a great movie. Right now, I'm working on Project K, again with Prabhas and Nagashwin, and I've got my chance to work with Prabhas again. We got on so well on Radheshyam that Prabhas was interested in sort of, he pushed me to work on this next movie with him. So I'm really again enjoying working with Prabhas on this new movie that I'm doing right now.